Welcome back to Pop's Attic. Well, I finally got the latest Batmobile and I wanted to go through all of them with you guys. My Batman collection is a very prized thing for me. I love the Batmobile. I love all the Batman movies going back to the series from the 60s. So I wanted to start off with the Carrera. This is the 2018 Grand Prix Digital Carrera Batmobile. Hard to find, but what a beauty. And then here's the 2005 Hush Batmobile. Same style, different coloring. And this is an analog Batmobile that was made back in 2005. And don't worry, you're going to see them on the track in a minute. But these are my babies. These are the two I love. And then there's the Carrera Go 143. That's an analog as well. Let's switch over to these. Here's your Kenner. This is from 1997. Scale 143 Batmobile, along with the Mr. Freeze Mobile, as they called it. Again, these are analog. You don't see these very often either. And then let's go over to the Scalextrics. Here is the Michael Keaton Batmobile from 1990. And then this one after it is more styled after the Val Kilmer Batmobile from the late 90s. You gotta love the Tumbler from 2005. And then the Camo Bane Tumbler from 2012. Here's the classic 1966 Batmobile that was released in 2021, and then the recent The Batman from the 2023 release of the Scalextrics, again analog. All the ones I just showed you are analog, and the 66 Batmobile does have a DPR that can switch over to digital. So now let's see them run. I started them in order. I ran them all around the track just to give them one loop over here at Pop's Attic. There's the Michael Keaton Batmobile from 1990, the Scalextrics one. This is usually a 20-second loop, guys, so I'm sorry for the long video today, but I just had to share all of my Batmobiles. So the next one up, yep, that's the one. That's the one that reminds you more of the one from the Val Kilmer Batmobile. It's got the fins on the back. This is another Scalextric analog. Just a fun day hanging out, running the slot cars. Like I said, I've been waiting to get that Carrera Go. And then here comes the Tumbler. The black Tumbler, which was back from 2005. Wasn't that an awesome machine to watch it in the Batman movies? That thing just did incredible things, going through walls. There was nothing that was going to stop this thing. And then, of course, Batman had one, so the villain had to have one too. And Bane got his Camo Tumbler. They handle basically the same. It's a beautiful little slot car. Again, analog. And I've got it on the Carrera track because I have a dual switch that goes between analog and digital. Most of the cars that I'm running here today are all analog, so I have everything in analog mode. The only car that ran on digital was that 2018 Grand Prix limited edition Batmobile. And here comes the next zipper flying around the track. Again, analog. That's the classic 1966 Batmobile. That's what started everything. And it started my love affair with Batman. And every time they come out with a new movie, they come out with a new car. So you gotta love it. You remember that last Batman? I really fell in love with this car. They went back to more old school, rugged. But as the Scalextrics model takeoff, this is a quick running little car. Pulls onto the track well, and man, you gotta just love the detail on this car. If you haven't picked up the Scalextrics analog from the 2023, the Batman movie, grab it. One day it's gonna be very, very rare. And now we're switching over to my favorites. This one is the Hush Batmobile by Carrera in analog. And you'll notice when I get a little bit closer to them, the coloring is a little different on the Hush as opposed to the digital variety of this Batmobile. But again, awesome to have in your collection. I know there's a lot of Batman fans out there, and especially guys that love the Batmobile. Oh, and here comes that classic digital Grand Prix 2018 limited edition. Again, same body style as the 2005 Hush, but this one's all digital. Fast car, really fast car, despite the fact that it's so long. I just put an extra magnet in it to hold it on a track, and it runs fantastic. You know, getting to those other smaller ones, the Carrera Go and the Kenner, I know not many of you guys know about that little Kenner scale 143. That was a cool little car back in the 90s. I found one online. I said, well, even though it's not Carrera, it's not Scalextrics, I've got to add it to the collection. And it, believe it or not, it handles pretty well. But out of all the cars that I ran today, the Carrera Go Batmobile, that hugged the track better than any car. And it's got to be because it's so tiny and it's got amazing little magnets. So I was really having fun today, guys, pulling out all my Batmobiles and just taking them for a lap on the track, the Carrera track. Now this Carrera track is multi-level. It's got about 135, 136 feet of track, switches from analog to digital so I can run all my cars on it. The fastest lap time on this baby is about 12.9. I am trying to break that, and I've got some Ferraris that I'm going to be playing with later in the week. But for now, just enjoy the rest of my cars. It was a fun day over Pop's Attic, running through the Batmobiles. And maybe you learned something today, maybe you didn't, or maybe you want to add some of these to your collection. And there's a pre-order coming out from Scalextrics for a special limited edition silver 3-pack Batmobile. I recommend you grab that. Thanks, guys. And remember, never stop being a kid.